This video was made possible by the EA Game Changers program. Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 4 tiny home speed build. So I just want to give a huge thank you to EA and the Game Changers program for providing me with an early access code for Tiny Living so that I could make these videos for you guys. But yeah, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, something that I don't normally do a lot of on my channel, and that's a tiny budget home. And it's technically the Impossible Tiny Home Challenge, I guess, that Sim Guru Frost gave to Lil Simsy on one of his streams actually. Now, like I said, this is something that Frost gave to Kayla to try and do, and I saw her do a video on this. I've also seen Urban Sims and Miss Griffey do a video on this, and I've watched all of their videos and I've absolutely loved it, and it looked like something that would really kind of push me to try and do something other than what I would normally do. And I figured, you know, since Tiny Living just came out, by the time you guys are seeing this, it hasn't even come out yet. So yeah, I just figured it would be a great time to try and do this. I don't know how well it turned out. Let me know what you guys think about it. But basically this challenge is you can't build a home, the enclosed space. So basically all of the space that's enclosed by walls can't be more than 32 tiles. So according to Sim Guru Frost challenge that he gave Kayla, it would be fine, or Lil Simsy I guess I should say, it would be fine if you had, you know, an outside deck area with an outdoor living space or grill or something like that. That would be totally fine. But the interior space, so all of the space that's enclosed by walls, can't be more than 32 tiles. It has to be for 3 Sims, so 2 parents and a child, or maybe 2 roommates or 3 roommates or whatever. He just said he just said 3 Sims. So I took it to mean like 2 parents and a child, because that's a lot easier than trying to build for 3 roommates, because in that case you would need 3 beds instead of just 2. So yeah, it's for 3 Sims, 2 parents, a child. And you can't, now this is the part that's really hard. So the tiny part of it, so the size restriction isn't too bad. But when it comes to the other restrictions, stuff like you can't use move objects, you can't use show live edit objects, and that's a really annoying one when it came to landscaping, because you're also on a budget. So I was basically on a budget of 12,000 simoleons. So I took this to mean that the house itself couldn't be more than 12,000 simoleons, because trying to build a house and for 12,000 simoleons and then including the lot value in that is just impossible if you're building it for like 3 Sims. So I took it to mean that the house couldn't be more than 12,000 simoleons, and this house actually turned out to be 11,982 simoleons. So that's really good. Your Sims still had I believe 10 or so simoleons left over once I was done with it. So yeah, it is under the 12,000 simoleon limit, and it's on a 20 by 15 lot, because honestly I just couldn't see the use of putting it on a bigger lot because you can't do landscaping. I put, I think, 3 or 4 plants around the house. I managed to put in a few trees. I think I got 2 trees on the lot, and some of those really cheap flowers, and a few nice bushes at the front, because I just couldn't resist. I had to do a little bit of landscaping. But yeah, not being able to use show live edit objects or move objects in this was really, really hard. Because as you guys know, I always build with move objects. I can't remember the last time I built without move objects. I think the last time I built without move objects was right when The Sims 4 came out, and we didn't have move objects in the game yet. So yeah, if you ever download any of my builds from the gallery, you'll need to put on move objects, because otherwise they'll just download really, really weirdly. But this house actually doesn't use move objects, it doesn't use show live edit objects. It's not pack restricted at all, but I mean, it kind of is, because I only used the base game, Parenthood and Tiny Living. So I only used like the base game, one stuff pack, one expansion, not expansion, game pack. I can't speak for some reason tonight. I'm doing like 4 voiceovers in a row and I'm just getting everything mixed up. But yeah, this is up on the gallery if you guys want to download it. It's up on the gallery under my gallery ID, which is ChrissieYT, and I'll have all of the download stuff in the description if that's easier for you guys to find it there. But it will be up on the gallery once the pack has released for everyone, otherwise you guys can't use it yet because it uses Tiny Living. But yeah, I will also leave a link to all 3 of the videos that I mentioned in the description, and I don't know, I hope you guys like how this turned out. I had a lot of fun building it. It was really challenging because, like I said, it's not something that I typically try and do. I don't typically try and do budget homes, especially not tiny budget homes, because that's just, I don't know, I've never tried it. I've never really been good at tiny homes per se, and it's just recently that I started really getting into building tiny homes, and that was because of Tiny Living. So yeah, it was a lot of fun trying to do this, and let me know if you guys want to see any other, like, I guess, like, challengey kind of stuff. If you guys have any build ideas that you'd like to see me do, like tiny home build ideas, let me know that down in the comments below. I already have a long list of tiny homes that I want to try and build, but if you guys have any other suggestions, definitely let me know down below. I've already released another tiny home build today, actually, and that was the first one that went up, I think 4 hours ago or something. If you're watching this as it comes out, it was the Teens Micro Home. So yeah, I will leave a link on the screen to that video if you guys want to check that out. That was the first video that went up for early access, and it was a lot of fun to build. That house is definitely something that I love myself personally. But yeah, I hope you guys like how this turned out. If you do like it, give this video a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more early access videos and just some more Sims builds in general, feel free to give the channel feel free to subscribe, and remember to turn on the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But yeah, we're almost done with this build. As you guys can see, I went back quite a few times and just messed around with everything, trying to delete stuff and put some other stuff down, and you know, trying to use as little of our budget as possible because I wanted to upgrade a few things. And I also went through and removed some of the packs that I was using if I was just using one object, to try and keep it to those 2 specific packs. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but I really like the way it turned out, and it has everything your Sims would need. I've even managed to fit in an easel and a TV and everything like that, so it has everything that your Sims could possibly need. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video and that you're all having an amazing Sunday so far, and I will talk to you guys all in my very next video. Bye guys!